Hey everyone, Susan Campfield here. Welcome to our Tuesday evening tutorial. I'm going live early tonight. Sorry for the surprise. I didn't even give you a heads up. Normally I go live at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, but my son's birthday is today and we are actually going out to dinner. So I'd hoped to go live earlier and it's just been a busy day. So it's happening now. I hope you can tune in. If you can't tune in live, maybe you'll catch me on the replay. So welcome. We're live streaming on Facebook in both my Suestampfield uh, uh, group and also my page. If this new technology that I'm trying out works, and then you may be watching the replay on my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do some creating tonight. So I'm going to see if I can make some magic happen here. And let's try this. There we go. I'm going to shrink myself down and increase the size here. I would love it if you can tell me if you can hear me. That would be fantastic. If you can give me a comment. Thank you, Cindy, for happy birthday. You must be able to hear me because you're wishing my son happy birthday. So yay, appreciate that, Cindy. So tonight we're going to play with some gorgeous paper that is about to leave. And I feel like this paper is kind of a hidden gem. It's been in the January through June mini catalog that is about to end next week. Thank you, Kathy. Sound is good. Fantastic. And I can see your comments. Oh, this is so cool. So we are talking mini catalog right here. And on page 11, we have the Love You Always suite. And I think what happens sometimes with the products in this particular suite is people think it was Valentine's Day because it was themed that way. But there is so much beyond Valentine's Day here. And so I absolutely love the True Love paper that's down here at the bottom. This one is about to retire. It is, it's not on sale. It's still $11.50. It's a fabulous value because black and white is such a great neutral to have. And it's just a great one to add to your collection because it's just a classic, perfect for weddings and anniversaries, but really every day. And so tonight we're going to play with a technique where you can use your Stampin' Blends or your other coloring, your coloring device of choice to color this paper because it is black and white. A new paper that is a host paper. So if you do a $150 party and you get your Stampin' Rewards, oh, by the way, Thursday this week, Stampin' Up! Is having free shipping all day. So get your wish list ready. I know I'm getting mine ready. Mine ready. When we have these rare free shipping sales, I like to stock up on cardstock. Cutting plates for my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Those basic things. That I go through so often, dimensionals, rhinestones, all of those things. But that's a perfect time to throw on a paper like this. But if you hit that $150 threshold, you could get the Pattern Party paper, which is exclusive for hosts. Let me reach around here. I think I have it right here. And this one has a lot of black and white designs in it as well. And you could even do some coloring with this one or with the one with the leaves. Like that would be great for fall. Where was the leaf one? I zipped right by it. There it is. So there are some coloring opportunities on this one as well, but it's another option for you. But this paper is so gorgeous. So let's take a closer look at it and we'll do some quick creating here. So we're going to have sushi tonight. I'm not a big sushi fan. My kid loves it. So, but they have other choices. So I'll find they have some other good food. But I'm gonna spread these out so you can see the patterns in this paper. And I'm not doing them. I'm doing them a disservice by bundling them up in a group like this because individually they're just absolutely stunning. And next to each other, they kind of lose their pizzazz. So we've got this side and that side. We're going to use this side of that one today. This side and that side. I feel like an optometrist. Blurry, sharper. And then this one By the way, this last one that I kind of zipped by is the one that we're using today. That one, this one, so cute. I think I used up all of one package of this one because I loved it. And then this gorgeous one, which is a beautiful one to color, and the fun kind of psychedelic backside of that one. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. It seems a little strange to me, but I'm not using any die cuts or punches. We're kind of going straight up. So this is a card that you can make on the fly. If you have your blends, a black ink pad, and a paper trimmer, and your little embellishments and things. So let's go ahead and get started. The stamp set that I'm going to use, big surprise, one of my favorites. I know I've been using it a ton, but I can't stop because I love it. Threw it together. Actually, you'll be very proud of me. I usually use 2 greetings in here. I use the sending you this paper hug, which, okay, true confessions, I am using that one. I often use the praying for blankets of healing around you and yours because I absolutely love that sentiment. It works for so many things and so many cards that no other sentiments really work for. So that one's a great one. I'm actually going to use this one, which is can't talk today. Which with much love. Wow. Okay, Susan. And then the paper hugs. So let's go ahead and, oh, great. I'm so glad you guys found me. I was afraid people wouldn't be able to find me doing things a new way. So I'm going to just slide my scrap paper out of the way. We've got a card base here that is your basic. And by basic, I mean it is 8.5 by 5.5. And I've scored it at 4 1/4. And then,
could you try again?
My watch is talking to me. Sorry about that. I'm not talking to your watch. Oh, I have extra paper. Yes. Okay. That's for the inside. So let me give you a recap on our different pieces that we're using here. So we have a piece of cardstock here that is for the inside of my card. This is 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go on the inside. But on the front of our card, we've got a 3 by 5 1/4 piece of this pretty, oh, get on the camera here. Oh, there we go. Floral. So in fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and show just my screen so that you can see it, see every inch here, and you don't have to see the side of my head as I'm creating. All right, so we've got that, and then we have this piece, which is I thought this was 1 inch, but it is not quite 1 inch, so I don't think I want you. So that would have thrown my card off. Let me just check it here on my actual card. This is my layout that I'm going with right here. So this piece is 3 by 5 1/4. This piece is 1 by 5 1/4. Somehow I ended up with a spare scrap that was not quite the right size. And then I have another 1 by 5 1/4 inch piece for the inside of my card to decorate that. So we're going to work on this piece right here, and we're going to do a little bit of coloring. So our coloring is going to happen with our Stampin' Blends. I'm in a pink mood tonight, can you tell? So I have, what do I have here? I have light polished pink, and where's the dark? And dark polished pink. So this is one of our new in colors. Those of you that have been waiting for these, they were on back order for a while. They're back in stock now. And then we have along with the other in color Stampin' Blends that were out of stock briefly. And then we have the Magenta Madness in both light and dark. So, which is the in colors from last year that we get to play with for yet another year. So, so what I'm going to do is start with the light polished pink, and I am going to color this one rose. This is a technique where you pick just one item on the page. I am not going to color all of these flowers. Nobody panic, not happening. I'm just going to do one main image, and because I'm coloring just that image, it is going to pop right off the page. So with the Designer Series paper, you can color on it just like you can color on cardstock, one tip for you when you are coloring on a designer series paper, you get a little more bleed just because it is a thinner paper than a cardstock that's a little more absorbent. So I am being very careful around my edges. You saw I was just coloring really fast in the middle of my flower, but my edges, I'm just kind of going right up to the edge, and you almost can stop right before the edge, especially when your blends are brand new. You might get a little more bleed than you will after they've been around for a while. Now, this particular paper, there's some leaves that are overlapping my flower. Don't tell, this is our little secret, I'm coloring them pink. And I'm going to bet nobody is going to notice that. I actually like it better having them pink than having them stay white. So I'm getting a tiny bit of bleed over here, but I think it's just fine. I don't think anyone's ever going to notice that. So, so I've got that base colored. I'm going to go back in now with the dark polished pink, and I'm going to add some highlights here. I'm kind of being a little sloppy on purpose. I want to leave some of the light spots, and I want to just add some darker spots. So just literally just slap some color on there. Let me bring it up close so you can see. Oh, got to find the camera. There we go. See how messy it looks. And then, of course, that's where the beauty of the Stampin' Blends. You go back in with that light marker and go over it, and you kind of cover up all of those rough edges, I guess is the word I'm looking for. You just kind of smooth everything out and blend it together. So that's nice. That's okay. You can see I'm getting some bleed here through on my paper. So when you're using your blends, particularly with thinner paper like this, make sure you put a scrap paper underneath so it doesn't end up on the surface. It should be bleeding right through the paper like you can see there. And Karen says I'm frozen. I don't know if that's on her end or my end. I hope we're going. I'm just going to keep on going here. So this next one, I'm going to add in some even darker shading. I'm going to use I'm just checking on my, I've got my iPad going here, and it's going okay on my end, so I'm just going to keep going. So I've got my light Magenta Madness here, and this is Magenta Madness is a darker, brighter, more vibrant color than the polished pink. And so I'm going to add even more shading with this. And then I'm going to go back in with the darkest one, and that's the dark Magenta Madness. And so Karen says it's still freezing on her end. If anyone else is on, if you could let me know what's happening on your end, that would be fantastic. And I'm just going to keep on adding a little bit of that really dark magenta here. And I'm just kind of drawing it in. And again, I'm not going to worry too much about the harsh line, if you will, between the colors, because I can go back in and blend that out. So let me bring that up. I realize I'm a little bit far from the camera. So there we go. So I've got my darks and my lights there. I'm going to go back over with the lighter. Okay, looks like the other users are, it's not freezing up. So Karen, hopefully the replay will work better for you. All right, I'm going to just go in, and I'm just kind of going over anywhere I see a harsh line and just adding a little more color just to smooth things out. And we're done. All right, let's put our card together. Oh, let's do our stamping. Why don't we do that? I'm going to grab a 3-inch by 1/2-inch piece of basic white, and I'm going to stamp the words "with much love." I have to stand up for this. Do you do that? I do a better job of getting things straight sometimes if I stand up. Now watch, it'll be totally crooked now that I said that. Oh, no, it's okay. Whew. All right. And then I have a 3/4 inch by 3-inch piece of basic black. And we can get rid of that. Let's just stamp our inside greeting here real quick. I need to think about where I want my inside greeting. I'm going to put this strip of designer paper along the side. So it seems like right there would be a good spot. So with much love is what it says on the outside, and sending you this paper hug on the inside. Perfect for anyone who is, oh my gosh, that's a little crooked. All right. Fortunately, we have that wonderful two-sided paper, so I can flip it over and try again on this side. I hope you've all done that before, because I do it all the time. I actually end up stamping it sometimes on both sides, and I pick whichever one and I'm least against. So, okay, that one's better for me. So I'm going with that one. All right, let's grab our seal here. Add that side piece in. I'll put a little bit this way too. And we're going to run that right down the side. Awesome. And then this is going to go on the inside of the card. Oh yeah, that other one was totally crooked. Oh my goodness. All right, we're covering that baby up. Oh, I just got something on it from my desk. Nobody get alarmed. It looks like a little bit of adhesive or something. I think it'll come off. I have my old adhesive eraser here. Fixed it. Okay, so we've got the inside of our card. Let's get the front of our card done here. So we're going to adhere this. Again, this was 3 by 5 1/4. That pretty True Love designer paper that's about to retire in 2 nice bright pinks. And then we're going to add our strip down the side here. This is the 1 inch by 5 1/4 inch piece. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere these two together. Just like that. And then that is going to go on the front of our card. I am not going to pop it up. Oh my goodness, I'm doing a card with no die cuts, no punches, and no dimensionals. This might be a first. So, and I love it, right? I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to cover up just the edge of that flower. Lots of different places that you could put this, but I'm going to put it right there. And of course, we do need, I really feel like a little bling. We'll just set this off. Okay, we can do a couple options here. We could do large, medium, small right across there. But I think I'm going to do the other one that I love to do, which is 1 medium in the middle. You can also do 1 large, but I'm going to go with 1 medium in the middle and 1 small on each side of that. Okay, that is a little high. There we go. Just like that. And there we have, it's a pretty simple card, but I really like the way that rose just pops off the page. So again, that is, let me just pull this up here. Let's see if we can make the magic of computer land happen. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for our fun little card tutorial. And I would love your feedback on if you found this software that I'm trying out helpful or not. And thanks again for joining me, everyone. Have a great night. And don't forget, Thursday, free shipping all day. Yay! And those of you who are demonstrators, particularly on my team, today was a big day for us. The Celebration catalog and mini catalog that'll be going live to customers in August is online for demonstrators only. So for those of you who are demonstrators or who are about to sign up to be demonstrators, yay, pre-order is coming on July 1st. So check it out. And team members, I did a little video on where you can find that on our group page. Bye everyone, have a great time tonight, and we're gonna head off and have some sushi. Take care. Bye-bye.